Hello students, welcome back to another class of Income Tax Law and Practice with me Adela Samuel, Head Department of Accounting and Finance, St. Anne's Arts and Science College, Madhavaram. Problems in transfer of ownership of movable assets. Sum 1. Mr. Y, a director of a company, purchased a car on 1/7/2019 from the employer for rupees 1,20,000. The car was purchased by the company on 31/5/2016 for rupees 2,60,000. Find out the value of PERC. Okay, now how do we do this sum? First, we have to start off with the cost of the car when it was purchased by the company. Okay, so the cost of the car on 31st of May 2016 when they bought the car was 2,60,000. That is the first value that you have to start off with. From this, you have to minus the depreciation for every year according to the rule given, and then find out the value of the car on that particular date, on the date when it is going to be bought by the employee from the employer. So that is 1/7/2019, which is in the current previous year. So cost of car minus depreciation, because it is a motor car, according to our rule, it is 20% of depreciation on the WDV method or written down value method. So for the year 2016-17, 20% on 2,60,000 will have to be charged as depreciation, which is 52,000. So you minus that, you'll get 2,80,000. Sorry, 2,08,000. Now from this, you have to minus the depreciation for the next year, which is 2017-18. So for according to the WDV method, from 2,08,000, you're going to charge 20%, which will be 41,600. So you minus that from 2,08,000, you'll get 1,66,400. Now, again, in the third year, which is to 2018 and 2019, again, you're going to charge a depreciation because we need the value of the asset on 1/4/2019. Till 2019, you have to charge the depreciation. So the third year, you're going to charge it again 20% on the WDV value 1,66,400. That will be 33,280. So the value of the car on 1/4/2019 is going to be 1,33,120. From this, you're going to minus the value of the asset that you're going to buy, that the employee is going to buy. So the sale value is rupees 1,20,000. So from 1,33,120 minus 1,20,000, you're going to get the value of perquisite as 13,120, 13,120. This is how you have to find out the value of motor car which is being bought by the employee from the employer as a perquisite. Sum 2. An air conditioner was transferred by an employer's company to its employee by X for rupees 26,000 on 1/11/2019. Its cost on 1/11/2017 was rupees 40,000. What is the value of PERC? Note, if the asset is used for less than 180 days in a year, then the depreciation is charged only for half a year. Okay, so that is one note we always need to remember. Okay, now when we start off with the sum clearly states that the employer company is selling the air conditioner to the employee for an amount of 26,000 on 1/11/2019, which is part of the current year. The cost on 1/11/2017 when the AC was actually bought was 40,000. So we start off with that amount. AC when it was bought in 2017, it was 40,000. Now from that, we have to minus the depreciation. So when you say AC, air conditioner, it is a part of the other assets that is being sold to the employees. So that will be 10% on straight line method. SLM method is straight line method. Another note that is given to us is 180 days, less than 180 days, if you are using it in a year, then half only you have to charge depreciation. So since this AC was bought on 1/11/2019, so if you calculate, it is used only for less than 180 days. Okay, so like for example, if you take November, December, January, February and March, 5 months only they use it. 5 into 30, 5 threes are 15, 150 days only it is going to be used. Okay, maximum period is 150 days only it is used. So it is less than 180 days and therefore you have to charge depreciation only for half a year. So 40,000 into 10% into 6/12, which is half the year, you're going to charge it, which will be 2,000 rupees. Minus 2,000 from 40,000, you'll get 38,000 as your value for the first year. Second year, 2018-19, again you have to charge depreciation. It is on the straight line method. So again you have to take the 40,000, the cost of the AC only you have to take. Don't take 38,000 because it is straight line method. If it is WDV method, you can take 38,000 into 10%, but it is straight line method. So you go back to 40,000, 40,000 into 10 for the full year, it will be 4,000. So 38,000 minus 4,000 is 34,000. Now that is the value of the AC on 1/4/2019. From 17, 18, 19, you charge 2 years depreciation. Value in 2019 is 34,000. From this, you're going to minus the sale value, which is 26,000. 26,000 you minus, your value of the perk is 8,000. So that is how you're supposed to find out the value of perk if an asset is sold to an employee. Okay, this is an interesting sum where we are going to calculate the value of perk for a car, computer and a furniture. So find the taxable value of perquisite from the following in case of an employee to whom the following assets were sold on 13/6/2019. It's sold in June 2019. So they have given us particulars about a car, computer and a furniture. Cost of purchase in May 2018 is 8,72,000, 1,22,500 and 35,000. Sale value in June 2019 is 5,15,000, 25,000 and 10,000. So now when you start off with the sum, you can open up 3 columns straight away. So simultaneously you can work out all the 3 assets. So first one, you start off with the cost of the asset when it was actually bought in May 2019. So that is, May 2018. So that is 8,72,000, 1,22,500 and 35,000. Now only for 2018-19 you have to calculate the depreciation. So depreciation for a car is charged at WDV method 20%. So 8,72,000 into 20% is 1,74,400. Come to the computer. Computer, again it is WDV method, but 50% has to be charged as depreciation according to the rule that we have already studied in the previous class. So 1,22,500 into 50%, 61,250. Now then, furniture is part of other assets. Apart from car and computer electronics, other assets is furniture. So that is straight line method 10%. So 35,000 into 10% is 3,500. Now when you minus all these 3 from the actual cost of the asset, you will get 3 different values for 3 assets. From that you go in for minusing the sale value for each asset. You will get the value of perk as 1,82,600 for a car, 36,250 for computer and 21,500 for furniture. So if 3 different assets are given to you or more assets are also given to you, based on whatever is their rule for each asset, you go ahead calculating the depreciation and calculating the taxable value of perk. Okay, the fourth sum is regarding another perquisite that an employee gets. This time it's not an asset, it's another perquisite, like getting a payment for a gardener or a sweeper or a watchman. So we'll see how you can calculate the value of perk in this case. Mr. K owns a house in T Nagar. He appoints a gardener, sweeper, a watchman to take care of his house. The salaries are rupees 1,500 per month, 1,280 per month and rupees 1,000 per month respectively, which is paid by the employer. So the employee is having a gardener, sweeper and a watchman, but the employer is paying the amount or the salary for these people. Find the value of perk. So definitely this is a perquisite added advantage given to the employee along with the salary that he is getting. So how do we calculate? Since all the 3 servants are appointed by Mr. K and paid by the employer, it's taxable in the hands of the employee, Mr. K, as follows. So we always remember, if the employee is organizing a gardener, sweeper and a watchman or any kind of a servant for himself, and the employer, the company is going to pay for him, then the employee will be taxed. Definitely the entire amount will be taxed. So gardener salary 1,500 into 12, 18,000. Sweeper salary 1,280 into 12, 15,360. Watchman salary 1,000 into 12, 12,000 is going to be fully taxed because it is a perquisite received by the employee Mr. K. So the taxable value of perk is going to be 45,360. Now suppose in this sum, if they would have given that Mr. K also bears some amount of money, that is, he is also incurring some amount of expense to pay the gardener or the sweeper or the watchman. For example, if he is together, he is also spending some 500 rupees or something like that, apart from the amount that he's getting from his employer. Then in that case, what happens? If you find out the value of perquisite, you can minus the amount that he pays for, or if what is his expenses, what is Mr. K's expenditure on paying this gardener, sweeper and watchman 500, minus that 500 from 45,360, and that will be your taxable value of perk. I hope you understood that. Okay, so if you don't, if he is not having any expenditure, everything is coming free of cost because employer is paying, so the entire amount will be taxed. If suppose Mr. K is having some expense and he is paying, he is from his pocket, he is paying some money, that amount can be minus from this taxable value and the remaining amount will be taxed as a perquisite. Thank you students. I hope you understood these sums that we have done. Very simple sums. Just listen to it carefully. Listen to it again and again. You will be able to get the answers for it. Work out a few more sums from the textbooks. I will also send you a few sums. Work it out again and again so that you will get the knack of how to do these sums with the help of the theory that we have studied in the previous classes. Thank you students.